for us, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Iguodala. George Hill missing his last shot. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot's good on the assist by George. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Here's Curry with the three. The long distance three is buried. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Curry against Hill. Mahinmi kicks to Ellis. Feeds to George. Here's Mahinmi. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. George passes to Mahinmi. Back to George. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Nailed from three-point land. Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player. Terrific offensive player. Outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Indiana making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Hill. Here is Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Inside, here's Hill. Rebounded by Bogut.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Lawson. Kicks it to Ellis from the top of the key, and he gets the jumper to drop. Ellis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Pass to Miles. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Tries yet again, and he lays it up and in.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Here's Rush. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Warriors leading by 8.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Good on the shot.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And Indiana shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Ellis against Barbosa. Now here's Ellis. D right on him. There's the dish to Lawson. Over in the corner, Ellis. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors ahead, They're up by 10. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 20. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Allen. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Ian Mahinmi, and it's George in its small forward. Now here's Curry from deep. Great defense that time from Ellis. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. No, he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Here's Curry, following the score by Indiana. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 30.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Hill dishes to George. Ellis outside. There's the pick. Fires the three. They get it again.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Now Hill after the missed three from Klay Thompson. George sets a screen for Hill. Allen right side off the screen. Here's Mahinmi. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Ooh, but this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Curry, good.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Timeout called the Pacers. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with tiny putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Curry. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Outside, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's Hill penetrating. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. This one for 3. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds in this game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Green, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw drops for Hill. Some changes for Indiana. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. And it's C.J. Miles in for George. Both free throws good from Hill. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The drive by Iguodala. The 9-foot shot, and that one's good. Iguodala's got 6.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Stuckey outside. Here's Turner. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Different look here for the Warriors. Brandon Rush is checked in for Spakes. Varejao comes in for Draymond Green. Clark, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. The Pacers also with a sub. Lawson's checked in. Varejao's shot is good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Lawson kicks to Hill. Iguodala with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Clark, lays it in off the breakaway. And the Warriors lead by 14.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And it's Miles missing. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Golden State. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Out to Stuckey. The shot by Lawson, wide open. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Ellis. 12 points for him. Lawson the pass to Hill. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Ready? All right, let's go.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Iguodala outside, pulls up on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Indiana ball.